Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 15th of October. Well, the move or the softening of the US dollar seems set to continue, but we're at some sort of key points here. The euro dollar, for example, just back into its daily 50. Can it break that, close above that? That would be a more significant sign of a continuation to that upside. Now, it has hit the weekly pivot, which I was looking for yesterday. That's been done, so it sort of ticks that box off, and we've seen a half decent bounce off that yesterday morning. Slow, but it's moving in the right direction as we stand. So today everything's all very pinched here. We've seen comments coming out regarding the Brexit this morning, which may have helped the euro as well. Is it going to go much further? Possibly. Looking towards Friday's pricing action, really, maybe looking towards the daily R2, which is a rarity, but there we are. That's a possible. The pound, well, the pound seeing that some of the best bits of this. Again, yesterday managed to catch its weekly pivot there and bounce off that fairly firmly, although it wasn't a smooth ride, but bounced off that quite well, back up to sort of the double top sort of zone here, working off the extremes, etc., that people had pointed out to me in the room. Is it going to continue? Well, that's another matter now. It's so balanced in terms of the Brexit negotiations. It makes it a bit more, it obviously brings more risk into what is normally a risky trade. So possible that we could see further upside here if the right comments come out. Otherwise we could end up just drifting and chopping along a little bit, although there is a positive mood out there by the looks of what I'm seeing in the press. Dollar yen, well, as I said, risk is back on, so traders are putting the money into more riskier assets, etc. And the yen, well, it's just held up and not really moving anywhere at the moment. If anything, it could continue to push up in the view I've got, although there is an untouched weekly pivot, so if it does start selling and giving a clearer sign to the downside, that would be a half decent target there, although not massive. To the upside, well, would be looking again back towards Friday's highs there, the R1 sort of territory. But again, the ranges are getting tight on some of these markets. Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar consolidation news over the throughout the Asian session there, suggesting that further cuts could be made if necessary to interest rates. That's sitting there. It's not really done too much to the markets. It's quite a bit of choppiness around the area, and no absolute clue. It went in that sort of direction from about 6 o'clock yesterday, and it's stayed in that sort of choppy old sort of mess. If the other markets all push up and we see further dollar softening, well, of course the Aussie, the New Zealand dollar, etc., will benefit as well. Canadian dollar again, well, it pulled back, eventually got back to its weekly pivot. It's reacting just around that sort of area at the moment. Again, this one could be one that jumps on the bandwagon and sees more correction, although it's been so slow. It's not a great day trading currency. Again, you can see how choppy it gets from long periods, and well, it's best left alone for day trading. Swing, yep. Day, no. Okay, that's pretty much all of them. New Zealand dollar, still looking for potential switch round on the more upper side there, but it's stifled is probably the best way to describe it, and any position you just against the US dollar, well, US dollar, it's costing you against the US dollar if you're trading this, so interest rate, swap rates, etc. It's quite an expensive trade to be looking for long at the moment without any direction yet. Last week it just chopped around all week, so maybe it's a slow burner to happen yet, that it will push up, and but for now still looking weak, and maybe even further downside in store. So that's it. News-wise today, we do have we've had the monetary policy meeting minutes out from Australia. That's already been covered. The Bank of England Governor is testifying this morning at 9:30 at the same time, and the initial thing to watch out for at 9:30 though is the employment data coming from the Office of National Statistics, where we tend to see the shape of the price action occur before the news actually comes out on many occasions for some reason, whatever reason that would be. Anyway, so just watch out leading up to 9:30. The price may already be showing you the clues to what the result would be for some reason. Anyway, that's at 9:30. And of course Governor Carney is speaking thereafter, so anything 9:30 onwards could be volatile for the pound. There's numerous other speakers, FOMC speakers today at 5:45, 8:25, 1:30 we've got MPC speaker, Bank of England speaker there. Okay, he's speaking at 1:30. It could be create volatility. Then finally, if you're watching New Zealand dollar, watch out inflation at 10:45 this evening. So that's it for today. Have a great one. Bye for now.